So what's the meaning of life? Tell me.
I think just existing is enough. We don't really need an answer, do we?
That is correct. That is the correct
Yep. All
answer.
right. All right. Cool. All right. All right. We're done.
Welcome everybody to Casting for Two. This is episode number 497. This is my full disclosure. Well, hey, it's 2023. I was off for a month. I never take time off, so I figured I would. Got a lot of things going on, and just wanted to clear my head and just kind of enjoy the time off. And this is the third time I've done this intro. I've been blowing out this mic. That's how much pent up podcasting energy I have. So hopefully this one isn't blown out. I feel like it is. But yeah, again, took some time off to reflect and just chill. It was very nice. But I have so many great guests that I have recorded that I need you all to hear because they're phenomenal chats. This one, it's one of the last conversations that I had in 2022, but it's a phenomenal actor slash voiceover artist on the show. Julius Cho is here, and I can't speak for him, but I had a phenomenal time chatting with him. Just a super cool guy, and you know what? Why don't we just get into this episode, all right? Because I'm done talking. Everybody sit back, relax, and Julius, take it away. No, so what's your day looking like? Where are you, first of all?
I'm right now in Toronto, Canada.
Okay, so you're sorry, Eastern time. Okay, so what have you done
Eastern
today?
Just recovered from fever. That's yeah. That's pretty much what I've been up to.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see how that would pretty much take a majority of the time. Did you? So obviously, there's been a lot of sick talk going around, and sicknesses,
Yeah.
and sick. Are you somebody who knows how to be sick?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think my sick game is pretty on point.
It's
Yeah.
before the pandemic, there was just this whole thing. Oh, if you're sick, just keep working, whatever. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, there's been this kind of shift in mind frame of, oh, if you're sick, you got to stop and rest. Just
Yeah.
everything shuts down, and I feel like that would. I mean, again, COVID was a horrible and still is horrible. But at least we have this awareness of, oh, I don't want to get anybody else sick, so I might as well just hunker down and rest.
Yeah. Yeah, there was supposed to be a Christmas party at my agency tonight, but I was like, that is the last place I want to go to and get everybody ill. So you know what? I'm just gonna let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Still, again, I'm glad that you take other people in consideration and was not just like,
thanks,
let's
man.
roll this dice, let's see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think that's probably what happened and how I got it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
let's break the chain. Let's end this vicious cycle.
Yes, exactly. Oh no.
Yeah.
And and I'm sorry the responsibility came to you, but again, yeah, I think you handled it very courageously.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Of course. And now this chat is over. So
Okay,
no.
cool.
I get, no. So this is a pretty loose show, where we can chat about anything we want to, really. But I'm always curious because I love chatting with actors, and I love finding out when they got bit by the bug. So, in your case, when did that acting bug get you?
Oh man, I think I was like, I want to say I'm like 7 or 8. I think it was grade 3 or grade 2. I had to do a presentation about a fake juice commercial
Okay.
called Juicio. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
And my mom had coached me in how to do it just right. And her being from Hong Kong thought this performative thing would make sure I get an A plus
Hmm.
in respectability and showmanship. And instead, everybody just could not stop laughing
Oh, okay.
the entire presentation. And I still got the A, but I
Yeah.
realized, oh, okay, I think it was more of how clownish I did
Right.
it. But that laughter was the bug. I was like, you know what? That's addicting. I'm gonna keep. I want to keep. I want more.
Oh my God. No, I totally know what you mean. When I was
Yeah.
in, I think, seventh grade, it was
Yeah.
a time of giving presentations. And I was a bit on the shyer side. And then once you hear people laughing that you
Oh,
caused, it's
yeah.
just, oh, wait, I can do this now.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
thing. Something's awoken in me.
Yeah.
And that's it. And okay, okay. Have you as far as acting goes, but I mean, hearing the laugh portion, did you ever wanted to try, or did you going into like either improv or stand up or anything like that?
I did stand up for I think a year. Like I
Mm,
had studied with Second City,
mm,
and I had gone on stage and done it, and people loved it. But I realized starting out was so tough, and I
mm,
was already an actor
mm.
that I was like, okay, I gotta choose one of these things because I don't know how many nights I can stay up until one to just get my slot to do 5 minutes of material
Right.
when I already. Oh, I'm sorry if you can hear the police sirens.
No, they're coming in to get you. It's fine.
I
We
apologize.
got we got to
The
hurry.
crime rate.
We got to
I'm
hurry. No,
sorry. The
I'm just
crime rate in Toronto is rampant. It's like
kidding.
it's the new Gotham. It's Gotham North. I apologize.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
What was I saying? I'm sorry. I lose all train of thought when I hear these sirens.
No,
Uh,
you were saying how you didn't really want to fight for 5 minutes.
yeah, because I already fight for 5 minutes as an actor
Mm,
during the day. I don't have enough strength to do it
right.
again at night. Yeah, that was a trade-off.
God, what now? Okay, were you any good at writing jokes for your stand up?
Ah, man, I was good at writing stories
Mm,
more,
okay.
retelling like personal events that had happened, and then just putting, I guess, a funny twist on it.
Hmm.
But I don't know if I'm good anymore. I'm more
Okay.
of just like that sounds funny kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I always I did stand up once and it went well. It was just an
Hmm.
open mic thing and but it was very much rushed because I had like 5 minutes and it was 2 a.m. So
Right.
everyone was already delirious, including myself.
Mm.
But I had a blank email just with jokes that I would write
Oh,
down,
nice.
and they were more story wise, and I was just like, this isn't a joke. This isn't like what's going. Like I like bits and I like long stories, so it's just like ugh,
Yeah.
I can't find the happy medium for a joke. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always interested with joke writers, just how their brain works.
Right.
But and then fighting for acting. What do you? I'm curious because obviously it's always a tough hill to run, and just say you're still running. But what were your early roles like?
For both film and TV and voice or any
Well,
specific?
what came first for you?
Voice acting came first.
Okay.
It was kind of my only way in because I didn't really have a lot of film and TV experience.
Hmm.
It was pretty nerve-wrackingly fun,
Mm.
to say the least, because it's like you're the new guy, you have no idea if what you're doing works. You just have the chuckles of a director through a glass screen
Right.
as they're like, "Now do the line like this," and you're like, "Okay," and they're like, "All right, that's good. We'll move on now." Um, yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, but very exciting and satisfying to the
Mm.
point now where whenever I get in front of a mic in a booth,
Mm.
I'm home. Like
Mm.
I love it. Yeah.
Do you ever have those moments of, you record something and they have to animate it and do all that jazz, and you just forget that you do a voice for it, and people are just either you come across it through internet or somebody or something like that? Do you ever have that happens to you?
I'm not there yet.
Not there.
Chris.
Okay.
I'm still nerding out every win I've had. That I'm like, yeah, let's watch this. Yes, like I'm still at that point. Yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it. I have a little thing on my wall. I'm like, yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it. Wall.
Yeah, and then there's another wall that's like, didn't nail it. Oh
yeah, but it's all blank. There's nothing there.
No, it's bigger than the nail wall.
Well, so as somebody who again uses their voice for voice acting, are you able to disassociate yourself from a project like that versus TV and film?
Oddly enough, it's kind of the reverse for me, Chris. Where with voice, it's a little harder for me to disassociate. Some are easier with the roles, but with film and TV, I'm not as connected when I see them. I'm like, yeah, that's a character. That's not me. Even though that's more me than
right.
A kid lizard trying to be a bird or something.
Yeah. Okay. That's like, that guy. We look similar. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
That's
back to this cartoon character. Though.
Yes.
He's got dimensions, man.
Well, and then starting out, in voice acting, did you have any kind of I don't know, did it take some time to adjust towards the film and TV side of things?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I had an acting teacher who had told me because I was really frustrated where when it came to a cartoon, I was very confident. I could walk in and be like, hey, these are my ideas. And then for film and TV auditions, I would be still panicky. I felt like a rookie. And I'm like, how do I transfer that confidence? And he was like, it's two different dance styles. You have to understand they're in essence, they're the same thing, but you gotta learn the steps to know how to do this instead of that. It took me a while to kind of transition into film and TV. I was too big and animated for a long, long time. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder why.
Well, it's because I don't want to say your process or how you do things, but
please do. Chris,
yes. Okay.
please.
Okay. So this is how you do it. No. So when you're behind a mic, obviously nobody can see you, and you can be like just expressive with your whole body and really get into it versus when there's a camera on you. Oh, I probably shouldn't jump up and down for no reason. Okay.
That's true. Yeah. Funny enough, I can't jump up and down with an animation either, though.
Right.
Because if the mic's right here, if I jump up and down, it's going to make so much noise. It's going to be
that's
a nightmare.
True. That's true. Yeah. That's true. But yeah, no, it's just I have a buddy who is trying to get into voice acting work, and he's from the film side, so it's just kind of
nice.
It's I don't want to assume, but again I'm going to say it. I'm assuming that it's kind of a similar like shift in mindset. Just okay, I don't. Doing a podcast, I feel like I am very expressive with my voice. In real life, you'd probably be like, this guy looks bored. So I can kind of see where the troubles lie. And I'm not an actor, so that also would probably be an issue. But whatever.
Yeah, I had some people who used to say I have a very neutral face, and it didn't express a lot. And in my theater school, they would be like, "Yeah, you're kind of a brick wall, so we're not getting a lot of expression from you physically." But with voice, I love that it was the idea of how do you convey strong emotions with just your voice, and how if somebody is closing their eyes, they can still kind of envision whatever you're going through. I love that. And it really, I think for me at least, it helped me be able to still perform as the actor I want it to be, or I am, Yeah. Is your friend, how's he doing with that transition so far?
He's doing all right. He told me, I can't, he told me not to talk about this project, but I'm gonna talk about
Oh,
it.
oh,
It's the new Avatar. No, I'm just kidding. No,
oh, sweet.
he's been he got his first job and he was super excited, and he
Nice.
was he was over the moon, and I was I was excited for him. Just because this is something he'd been working through, and obviously during the pandemic, not a whole lot of filming going on, so he was just
Hmm.
okay. Let me try to get into voice acting because it's an avenue he wanted to do, and also, I mean, he wanted to open the door towards video games and stuff
Nice.
like that. So, but I hope he's having fun.
Good. I hope so too.
But and just kind of keeping it in tune with the two different methods
Yeah.
is the way you get into character. Were you able to kind of carry that process from voice acting to TV and film?
I think so. I think a lot of it is first starting with myself so that the getting into character isn't such an impossible task.
Hmm.
I think the only difference is like uh no, actually the only thing I'm doing is just trying to find where's the funny,
Mm.
where are genuine human moments where I can just like listen to the thing and just react. And then if it's a voice, how young is this character? How old, or is they are they human? Pretty much the only difference, Chris. Yeah.
What? How young can you go with your
Um.
that's interesting to me.
So okay, we'll go with how young I can actually book and be like you might hear on TV.
Hmm.
So like maybe up here is kind of where a lot of my characters are, where I think this guy's like, I want to say maybe 9. He could be like maybe a 9 or 8 year old with a hoodie on, but like for the most part, he's just kind of a nice guy. Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
kind of I hear the laughter, so I'm like,
Does
okay,
he have,
good.
wait? Does he have a hoodie? Okay, he's 8. He's 8. No
He's
hoodie.
eight,
He's
yeah.
9.
Yeah, because he grew out of it.
Yeah. Naturally.
Yeah. That's kind of the youngest I do to book something.
Hmm.
I can go like a little higher, but it's like grading.
Hmm.
It's not something you would want to watch on TV, and it's like I don't think this is. I don't think it's marketable.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and so how do you take care of your pipes?
Well, I don't smoke,
Okay.
just because how much I love voicing children. I know that's a morbid, weird thing to say, but that's what I do.
Yeah.
I make sure I never drink or eat anything too greasy the night
Hmm.
before.
Hmm.
I love doing straw workouts, which is just wonders for my voice. Do you know what those are,
I
Chris?
have no idea. That was going to be my next. What is that like?
Cool,
You
cool.
you work
Yeah.
out with straws?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's a new tip. Voice
Okay.
actors and singers blow through a straw, and it's just kind of like it just vibrates your vocal cords and just relaxes them, and it shakes off any like mucus or tension you have on there. So like say you have a heavy night of karaoke. Because
Yeah.
Chris, you seem like a guy who
Classic
karaoke's
me. Look,
classic you.
when Van Halen Dreams starts playing, I gotta
Oh,
sing
bro.
it, and that's
Yeah, man,
that's
you
all
gots to.
high. That's all
You
high.
got to.
So yeah,
Yeah, man. Your voice gets pretty raw after, right?
yeah,
Because you put your
always
heart and soul on it.
naturally.
So it helps actually recover faster by just kind of blowing in the straw and humming through it, or
Oh,
blowing bubbles with the straw
Mhm.
and humming at the same time for like 4 minutes, and then just doing that periodically while like not saying anything or blowing your voice out again actually helps speed the recovery. So it's something I just do to maintain it. Yeah. Yeah.
that I find that very fascinating and something that I need to try. Is there? Does it make a? And this is a serious question. Does it make a difference on what kind of straw it is?
Yeah, you can't use like a bubble tea straw, so it
Oh
can't be those
yes,
giant ones.
yeah.
They kind of say just like a standard, drinking straw.
Okay.
I usually just get like a metal one just to be environmentally conscious, but those ones are probably your best bet. Those like the
Okay.
classic ones. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
I am legit gonna try this out just
Try
because
it out, Chris. Yeah,
there will be times when
yeah.
my girlfriend will say, "Hey, how's it going?" and I'll be good. And she's just, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I haven't talked all day. My bad.
Yeah.
So okay, okay,
Yeah.
and
If you want to like pop on a song and just hum with it with a straw, it'll
Mhm.
actually like and go through the ranges of whatever you
Yeah.
want to do. It'll relax you and be able to like you'll like the sound of what you hear after.
Oh
Trust.
man,
Yeah.
It took almost 500 episodes for somebody to tell me this secret method, and now there's going to be a difference in the podcast from here on out.
Hey Chris, it's why you had me as the last
Exactly.
guest.
The
I
last
get it.
last
I
guest
get
of
a
the year.
little tidbit.
You know
I
what?
had to give you something.
I appreciate that, and the listeners will appreciate that.
Good, good.
I guess me. I don't know. I edit this, so maybe I'll appreciate. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not listening to myself anyway. So just kind of, again, going with more of the character, because I'm very interested in characters and actors getting into characters. Does it take you a while to shake off a character?
No,
No.
not at all, because most of the characters are just me. It's me in these crazy scenarios. Yeah, if anything, maybe I haven't shaken them off. Like I just choose not to shake them off, Chris. Maybe that's my reality.
So which character am I talking to right now? I'm just wondering.
I think you're talking to John Luke from Children Ruin Everything. He's just like he's the boss of like the main character. He's incompetent and he's just kind of like, "Hey, what's up? All right, cool." That's kind of me and right now, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little John in all of us, especially me, because I feel like that's my attitude. I just
that's a good
I have
attitude.
big Hufflepuff energy, so it just doesn't.
Nice, me too.
Oh, there we go. You know what?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why we click, Chris. That's why we click.
Exactly. We get it. Are you very competitive?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not. I could care less about competition. So that's why I asked that. It's always funny to me because my girlfriend's very Gryffindor, very competitive. I don't care.
Yeah.
I like it just doesn't matter to me. I will still continue to exist if I win or lose.
I think it might be my Chinese upbringing that brings this competitive because I think naturally I don't have issues, but because I've been raised in this family of people who are like never let another like Chinese dude beat you, and I'm an actor who's competing with other Chinese people for roles. I think that's just like a snowball effect. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Like maybe we should see a therapist about this. I don't know.
I mean, as somebody who is not Chinese, who was born
Right.
Mexican, I cannot
Right.
relate. But however, whatever you want to do, like I support you. Whatever
Thanks,
you want
man.
to do. Yeah.
I think I should go to a therapist and be like, hey, so I'm a Hufflepuff, but I have like this Gryffindor energy, and
Yes.
I need your help.
I need you to level me out. And then the street's just like, I quit. I can't help. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But just kind of going in line with there's nothing more frightening than an audition. And I'm wondering, do you have an audition fail story?
Oh man, so many. Which one do you want? Like how bad?
I mean, I would like it to be on par with funny, but dealer's
okay.
choice. Dealer's choice.
I think the funny one would be was given a dance audition. I'm not a professional dancer for the Rocky Horror Picture Show TV movie that came out a few years back.
Okay.
And so they're doing dance auditions. I do ballroom. This was not a ballroom audition, Chris. This was a modern dance, hip hop, do like crazy acrobatic stuff.
Yes.
I'm overweight at this point. unfit. And in the room is everyone from So You Think You Can Dance,
Mm.
a lot of trained professional dancers, and then there's me.
Mm.
Yeah, so they have all these like things like, oh, do a kip up and then a pirouette and this, and I can't do it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna modify this.
There we go.
I'm gonna not do any of that
Yeah.
and do all these other things, like maybe a finger snap or
Ooh.
something like this instead, and commit to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear back from them, Chris, but yeah, I walked out of there feeling great about my decisions. I felt wonderful.
Yeah.
And
that went on the nailed it wall, right?
Oh yeah, that was definitely the nailed it wall. Especially they wanted you to come in costume, right? So everybody's wearing Rocky Horror, outfits, and all I had was like a leather jacket, and that was it. And I'm like, yeah, this I should run. Like a part of me was like, I should go. I should go. I should run away. And I don't know why I didn't run away. I just kind of
You're just like,
and that's the John Luke in me where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, let's just see where this goes.
I mean, it couldn't hurt, right?
I think the scary part was, what if they liked me, Chris?
Right.
What if they're like, he has no rhythm. He has no idea what he's doing. Let's pick him up. I would no. That's the greater nightmare, Chris.
Well, it was in Footloose. Who was Chris Penn, Sean Penn's brother? He didn't have much rhythm in that movie, and he was still in it. I'm just saying.
But I think, yeah,
you can ballroom dance. Look,
I guess.
they'd be like, how can we use this? The finger guns in the ballroom dance. Like, how can we utilize this in Rocky Horror?
Problem is, Chris,
What?
It was for a background dancer, so it wasn't even for the main character.
Oh,
So I don't think they want individuality and finger guns.
yeah, they would have made a spot for you.
That's true.
Okay, and I'm gonna come clean. Never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. They would have.
That's okay,
they
man.
would have put a Joe character. Just ran like here and introducing Joe. And you're like, hey, and then that's it.
and then I'm gone.
and then that's it.
Feature role.
Yeah, feature
that's true.
credits and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look, well, I'm still glad that you came out of that experience.
Thanks, man.
Did you get mad at anybody who sent you there in the first place?
You know what? I did,
Okay.
but I'm such a Hufflepuff. I never expressed it until years later.
Until this chat.
Until this moment.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, because as a fellow Hufflepuff,
Yeah.
we just have
lots of car. What is it? Car.
we have many cheeks to turn.
Oh my God, we are many deep down emotions.
Yes, but we're so afraid that we're like, no, I'm not, no.
Why ruin their day?
Exactly. That's actually, that's literally what I thought. I'm like, why ruin their day? My day's already ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hufflepuff.
Yeah, man.
And for the people at home who would like to keep up with everything that you do online, where can they do all that?
Primarily Instagram. You can find me at Julius Cho. That's it. You'll see my face kind of smiling at you. I think I have an orange beanie. And you can kind of see what I'm working on, my wins. I don't really post sad or problematic things that are conflicting with people. I just kind of post joyous, funny things, and that's it.
And orange beanies.
Orange beanies, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not? Get some color into that, right?
And before I let you go, my final question, and there's no right or wrong answer. I'm curious, what makes a good character?
I think what makes a great character, a good character, but
great, either or.
Oh, okay, cool. Is just someone who's, I think, living the moment. There's no tension. It's just an ease and a relaxation. And even if they're having like an argument, you can see that they're just in it. And yeah, I think like that's what makes a good character. It's kind of finding someone who's going through something and then finding an actor who's I'm sorry, Chris. I feel like I blanked out. Was the question about a character to play, or was it an actor who's playing the character?
For you, what makes a good character? Yeah,
Chris, I already screwed up, and you said there's no right and wrong, and
there's no right or wrong. There's still no right or wrong.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. For me, it's a character who's really funny, really charming, and kind of just goes through life as like I guess, a reflection of our real life, which is really awkward and a little bit of cringe, but you kind of laugh it off because it's, what else is there to do? That's for me is like a great character to play. I can't believe I screwed up that question. I love that. Like this, like you see, it encapsulates what I'm talking about.
Nah, it's all good. Look, I get it, and no worries there. That's why I say there's no right or wrong answer. It's good. Whatever
okay.
Answer. But thank you so much for chatting with me. Anytime you want to come back and
this was amazing.
Hang out.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad. And again, thank you for the wonderful time and for teaching me straw size.
Hey,
straw.
Keep me updated on how
sizes?
that goes. Sure, if you want to put a twist on it, yeah.
It makes me sound a lot like, ooh, straws are size. Okay.
I mean, yeah, like jazzercise.
Exactly.
That's with the straw. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. but I'll let you go. You have a wonderful rest of your day and keep staying
you too,
safe
buddy.
and healthy. All right.
Yeah, and have a great holiday and Happy New Year, man.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Take care, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Bye.